Hello, welcome back. This is Private Hunter, and today we will be doing the F-18 Super Hornet mod startup. This is a very well done mod, and it is one-to-one. It is practically one-to-one, and personally one of my favourites. It's quite detailed, and it's very nice to fly. We're here on Tanawa on the USS Nimitz right now, and we're going to start her up. So obviously we can do the cheat way, just press shift, and start her up like this. But we don't want that. That's boring. We don't want to do that. So, wait for that to be finished off. So if you see, we have got our cursor in the middle here, right? And if we go to like a certain point and press it, yes, we can use it. It's pretty nice, right? So, what we're going to do, we're going to go into configure. We're going to go into add-on options. We don't want that. Then we're going to go down all the way to the bottom, and then scroll up a bit. And I think it's, yeah, there we go. We're going to find FA18. So we can have the interaction cursor. It does work without for me, but you might want to use the interaction cursor as it is easier and just overall better to use. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Well, you're better off getting the interaction cursor. I don't use it, but other people do. So once you do that, you press OK and come back out. So we're going to first off, most people tend to do this. You can hide the body of your pilot. I don't do that because that's boring. So first of all, we're going to go down and do... Actually, I forgot one thing. Also, what we want to remember is controls. If we do controls, and not this one, sorry, it is add-on... is it game? I can't remember. This one's hard. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Sorry, configure add-ons. There we go. And then you want to go down to where is it? F-18 Super Hornet. And you can have these two as what you ever want. So Shift plus Control H is low / raise tailhook, and then cockpit interaction I have as F. So we're going to first of all go down to battery toggle, press F. There we go. You can see warning light, and then engines stuff comes up here. What we're going to do now is we are going to turn on the APU. So we're going to go down to the bottom here, turn that on. There you go, now you can hear that starting up. Go outside. Yeah, you can hear that. Just ignore what I'm doing now. Ignore that. There we go. So now it's turned green. What we can do is go over to the right again, turn on the generators, and then turn engine crank on. Now, you can see here they're going to go up by RPM. Once this gets to 20, what we're going to do now is we are going to close the canopy, which is over here. If we can find it, there we go. We're going to close the canopy, and then we're going to go down to our throttle, and if you can find it, this one's a bit tricky. There you go. We're going to go throttle idle. There you go, and everything starts up. Got a HUD warning, and if the master caution comes on, you should turn it on. There we go. So we're going to first do is put our master arm to safe, just so we saw, and then we're going to go down, and that's it for now. What we're now going to quickly do is go on to carrier service menu, and go to arming, and this is where you can arm your plane. This happens on the carrier. So we can put some BI9s on. We can go down. Find some 2 AIM-120s. So if we do that now, find 2 AIM-120s. These are just the short, medium range AIM-120s. We'll go through weapons in a sec. Then you want to go just find a, where is it? AGM-65 Maverick G. Any of these ones will do, just preferably not the 2-3 times, because when you get 3 of them, you don't really want that. It's a bit overkill. Depends what mission or op you're doing. Then what we're going to do is have some fuel tanks. Surprisingly, the fuel actually is pretty good in this, in the sense that goes down somewhat quickly, so you don't have too long in the sky. We're going to go down, where's the fuel tank? There we go. I'll put a fuel tank on the bottom here. One of my favourite things as well, we can have 2 AIM-120As on the bottom here, And A-120Es are good because they are long-range air-to-air missiles and are relatively good at taking out things like helicopters and jets at long range, around 7 to 10 clicks. But you want to fire around 6 to 7. There you go. Now we want to just press Apply Custom Loadout. And we're going to go into third person. Now you see at the bottom that says rearming. There you go. You can see our now B-9s on the side. There you go. There are our AMRAAMs. And you'll be able to see our Maverick in a second. There you go. There's the Maverick. There's our fuel tank. AIM-120s are in. There you go. Rearming is complete. And you can see the top left there are the white fuel is the stuff is the fuel in our wings. The orange fuel is the fuel inside the tanks. So keep that in mind. Another thing. So now we're going to move on to our MFDs, so our 3 display screens. We can go from left to right. On here, if we go press store, we can see all our weapons. So we could just turn it off from ARM. And then switch through our weapons. There you go, gives us little details about them, tell us if they're ready or not. So now we're just going to go back to master slave. And then what we can do over here is either have the HUD, or we can have TGP, or we can have our radar. I like having the radar. Now we can that's on. We can press Control R, turn that on. Now we go to TH1 if it works. If that doesn't work, just go to U. Then you can have all these different things, so HUD for instance, which we're going to have on the center. What we're going to do now is going to prepare for a takeoff. So just check the taxiway is clear. Oh, you can also have mirrors on this as well. Check everything's clear. All we're going to do is just apply a tiny bit of throttle. And we're just going to taxi out. So what I like to do here, you can just go into your camera and you can see your wheel here. So it's nice you can get it all lined up on the cat. So you just want to line it up. There you go. That's the line. Now press Control L. There you go. I'll move this over. And we'll have our men in. So that symbol means lower wings. Well, in Arma it does. It might mean something. This is where the point where we lower our wings. This is where we just give it a little power. And that's where we keep the power. And now as you stop, so you bring it back down. You move that out of the way. Maybe all kneel down. All checked. Now what we can quickly do is put our flaps down to 1. And now they're all checked, so now you can press Control Shift L. Launching plane, you want to put our throttle up to full. This is where you want to hold on. There we go, and we're off. So we're going to go up, gears up, gear goes up straight away. You can see our afterburners on, check that side. There we go, afterburners on. Now we're gaining altitude nice and steadily. And then what we're going to do is put our flaps up, bring our throttle back a bit until the afterburner goes off. Afterburner goes on around 90%. You're just going to keep it around above 90%, so you're just going to keep it on 90 for now. We're still going relatively fast, which is good. So all we can do now is just fly around and, do what you need to do, take out everything you want to take out, any ops, take out any go out, do recon, whatever you want to do. And yeah, so now what we're going to do, we're going to return back to base. We're going to do a decent turn, full on punch it back to base, full power. And if we do go outside, we might be able to get a sonic bang, a sonic boom. Hoping we can hear one. Are we going to get a sonic boom? Can we get a sonic boom, please? I don't think we're going to begin. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to bring the power all the way back. Turn left. Start bringing her around. We know carrier is over there. Bit on the left at that point, which is, we know that, so that's good. I'm just going to increase power a bit so we get there, and then we're going to start doing our approach stuff. This is my choice. I choose to take a long approach from the carrier just so we have that decent, decent approach. And then there you go, we see the carrier there, we're practically in line, so we've got gear down, flaps down full, and we're going to press Control Shift H, put our tail hook down, we're going to zoom in, quickly check we're in line, we're going to bit off, so we're going to move to the right a bit. There we go. One key thing, as soon as you land, remember you've got to punch by full power, just in case you missed the wire. There you go, wire caught. And a beautiful landing. So Control Shift H, and then on the mouse wheel, put the tail hook up, otherwise it won't work. It will give you a little boost, but you don't need to worry about that. If it starts jolting forward and backwards, then you know what I'm expecting. And there you go, at the bottom left tells us what wire we caught. So there you go, caught wire 1 at 195 kilometers an hour. So that's pretty good, do tell me. So we go, we just pull ourselves off to the side. Flaps up. We can put our wings up. And I like quickly putting this back to UFC, just so there's no glitch when we turn it back on again. The engine's off. Throttle off. And there you have it. You've now landed. After this, you should now know how to take off or start up, arm, take off, and land, and confidently fly the A-18 Super Hornet. Hope you all enjoyed this mini episode of How to Arma, and I shall see you again soon. This is Private Hunter. I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.